Hey guys, how's it going? I'm back with another video, and I know it's been a couple of weeks since I've uploaded one, and I apologize for that. I've just been really busy with work, and I've just felt really lazy and uninspired to make one. But I'm going to be doing one today. This is going to be an album review on the new I Prevail album, Trauma, which came out this past Friday. Now, I got to be completely honest with you guys. This is not my favorite album of the year. And also, if I'm being completely honest, this album would probably actually go on my worst albums of the year. Now, that's not to say that I dislike every single song from the album, but I did kind of have a hard time listening through it. Uh, I feel like a lot of die-hard I Prevail fans, I feel like they kind of got cheated in a way because the first single, Bow Down, was probably one of, if not the heaviest I Prevail song that they've ever done. And, I think that put a lot of hope into fans that the rest of the album was going to be um, that heavy as well. But when you listen to it, um, that's really, in my opinion, the heaviest song on the album. And when the heaviest song on the album is the very first single, that's not exactly, you know, a great track record. But, you know, after Bow Down came out, then you had the other single, Breaking Down, which I didn't care too much for upon for the first couple of listens. I thought it was just kind of a step down from Bow Down, but it grew on me over time, and it's definitely very very relatable as far as the lyrics go. Then the third single that seemed to divide a lot of fans, the single Paranoid. I actually like Paranoid more than I like Breaking Down. So, yeah, but I felt like, you know, I'll just bring up Spotify on my phone here. Um, I do like I said, I do like some songs from this album, but at the same time, it would go, this is the first album to go on my worst albums of 2019 list. Just because I think they tricked a lot of fans. Like I said, they had a lot of promise with the single Bow Down. It blew people away. People were like, wow, I didn't know that I Prevail could be this heavy. This is the heaviest they've done. And I feel like the rest of the album was just like a rap rock album, which isn't bad. I mean, Linkin Park did it and pulled it off very well. From Ashes to New does the same thing. They pull it off very well. But there's something about the way I Prevail does it that doesn't really sit well with me. Um, I'll just go through the track listings and I'll just tell you the ones that I actually do like. Yeah, Bow Down, Paranoid, Every Time You Leave, Rise Above It, Breaking Down, DOA, Gasoline, Hurricane, Let Me Be Sad, Low, Goodbye, which is an instrumental part. It's an interlude. Dead Weight, and I Don't Belong Here. Okay, so in total, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's 12 songs, not counting the interlude. And out of those 12 songs, I like 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I like more than I thought I did. I like 6 out of 12, so that's half the album. I like Bow Down, I like Paranoid, and this ballad, Every Time You Leave. I think that's a really great ballad that I Prevail did. Uh, I like how they had the guest vocalist. I don't remember her name. Usually it'll come up on Spotify if there's a guest vocalist on a song or an album, but it doesn't do that here. But I really liked it. I really enjoyed the that I Prevail went into their ballady side. You know, I'm a sucker for a good ballad, and I think that this was a pretty good ballad. And then, the one I just talked about, Breaking Down, the second single released, like I said, I didn't care for it at first, but it definitely grew on me over time. And Hurricane, I've heard a lot of people talk about this song. It's good. It's not my favorite by any stretch of the imagination, but it's definitely good for what it is. But my favorite song off of this album is the song "Let Me Be Sad," because I relate to this song in so many ways. Uh, you know how people say, you can be sad, but don't stay there too long. You got to move on. And I understand that, but sometimes you just have to let a person be sad. You know, whether it takes a week for them to get over something or whether it takes a couple of hours. Just let them do them. And I feel like that's what this song is talking about. This is definitely my favorite from the album. And I just felt like while the album isn't perfect by any stretch, I feel like it just feels like it's missing something. Like I said, I felt like fans got cheated. Once they heard Bow Down, they expected a heavy album. But this album isn't heavy. I don't know. That's just me. Still, I like 6 out of the 12 songs, which I didn't expect. I didn't expect to like half the album. But yeah, I guess that's really all I have to say about it. Um, I would give this album probably a 5 out of 10. Uh, I don't really have much else to say, and I know I just keep rambling, but yeah, like I said, it's not a terrible album, but I do believe that it could have been better in a lot of ways. So anyway, guys, that is my official review of the new I Prevail album, Trauma. I want to hear what you guys have to say. Leave a comment down below, subscribe to my channel, and as always, guys, I'll see you guys next time. Take care.